Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in today's tutorial, we're going to talk about the OpenClaw Mission Control. So what is the Mission Control? So Mission Control is a orchestration dashboard for agents, management, and monitoring. So as you can see from this GitHub repo, the About section, it says the AI Agent Orchestration Dashboard. Manage AI agents, assign tasks, and coordinate multi-agents collaboration via the OpenClaw Gateway. So that's what the Mission Control does. You can see from the interest, so you got a lot of stars just in a few weeks. So it's very welcome by the community. And you can see this README, so it's very well documented. So it has all the screenshots, and it pretty much demonstrated how this works. So when you have mission control, you can actually manage a lot of agents all at once and to achieve a mission or missions. So you can create dashboards, boards, group of agents together to achieve some tasks, and also assign different agents to different groups, so on and so forth. So they also provide marketplace for scales, which is very nice. And you can see here, you can also add agents within different mission control groups or mission control board. You can talk to agents directly to see how they're doing, what is the status of the tasks they're working on, so on and so forth. So very nice project. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you first to go over everything. If you have seen this screen, so that you can see everything is being set up. So we'll go through this project to see how this works, and also we'll show you how to set this up step by step later in this video. So that being said, let's get started. So this is basically set up on Kaggle. So everything has been running on Kaggle VStudio instance. So if you have not set this up on Kaggle before, so we have a lot of tutorials show you how to set up VStudio on Kaggle and how to set up the OpenClaw on Kaggle. So feel free to check us out. But in this video, we're gonna just go through the mission control aspect. So you can see here everything is actually set up on ngrok because we have to set up everything inside one notebook. So we need to run different environment. So first we have to basically set up VStudio to go through the interactive configuration, and also then we have to set up ngrok to actually running this OpenClaw Mission Control. So if you go to the dashboard, you can see that everything has been displayed correctly, even though there's agents still working, still provisioning. So if you go to agents, you can see agents are still provisioning. And so that's why you see 3 total, but there's 0 agents. You can see the different sessions here. So you can see some of the gateway agents probably is being spin up, and some of the other sessions are still being working or still being provisioning. And you can see also the recent activities as well for the OpenClaw processes. And if you go to the live feed, you can see the feed is loading. So basically there's a researcher agent is loading, and there's board groups. So the board groups, you can create as many groups as possible. Basically it's grouping teams. So the board is a team of agents. You can see the board, you can create different boards for different agents. So you can see there's one agent here. So you can see there's inbox, there's in progress for tasks, but the agent's still provisioning. So there's really nothing right now in here. But the board is basically a team of agents. And the board groups is basically many groups of teams. So hope that makes sense. You can create different groups. So once you create a board, they do ask you to select the gateway. So you have to configure different gateways. So if you go to the gateway section, so you have to configure like different gateway based on your setup. For example, you can set up on local, which is the 0000, and if you set up remotely, there'll be a different configuration. And if you go to the edit, you can see basically you have to set the gateway URL and also the workspace root. To make it simple, you can also disable the device pairing and allow self-signed TLS. Then you put the gateway token. So that's a very simple setup. You can configure this probably in more complicated way of production, but this is just for demo purpose. So let's go back to the gateway for organizations. You can also create different organizations. For example, you have basically create a testing organization, and you can also invite members. All right, and then this is basically for administration of the teams and the gateways and agents to group them to different teams and groups. You can also go to marketplace to get all different skills for different agents. So that's very nice as well. So there's packs that they have by default. You can see each pack have different skills, and you can just default to those skills and also maybe import your own skills. So it's very nice. And so that should be everything for the mission control. But eventually you can go to the different boards or different teams to check with the agent to see how they're doing and finish different tasks that they actually demoed in their README. So it's a very nice project. So, but it's still being developed. And that being said, let's go to how to set this up. So first, you have to basically install OpenClaw. We have demoed how to set up OpenClaw a lot in this channel, so feel free to check those out. And if you want to install the mission control of OpenClaw, so first you have to install the different packages. So first you have to do a apt update, then you have to install the Postgre and just follow the prompts or the command line here, and you should be able to set up everything for the base mission control. And after you set up the Postgre and set up the different dependencies for Postgre, then you can actually clone the OpenClaw Mission Control to do the installation. Make sure everything is local, not Docker, including the databases. So the database basically should be selected as external, so not Docker based. So that's one thing to note. But after you install using the install.shell script, you can see basically everything has been spin up. Would be similar to this one. You can see basically there's a prompt saying that the access URLs is this, and also the logs are here, and also there's local auth tokens. So, but after you set everything up on VStudio interactively, you can close the VStudio. So as you can see here, so we already closed everything. Then you can go to the notebook to set up the rest using the ngrok terminal. So to set up ngrok, so first you have to run a command to create this ngrok process. So then you have to install the ngrok at ngrok. So we have demo logged in channel, so we don't continue to explain everything in here. It just follow everything on the screen. Then you should be able to set up ngrok. And also you have to go to the OpenClaw Mission Control environment to update different variables. So if you go to this section, the OpenClaw Mission Control environment, which is the repo root folder. So basically you have to update the local auth token to whatever generated. So this should be generated already while you're doing the setup process, but just mention here. So if you have not set up the local auth token, you have to set that up. Also, you have to make sure the next public API URL is the one that you set up for the ngrok. So for example, this is the 8550. So you can see here, this is 8550. So basically you have to set up the ngrok URL, public URL in the next public API URL. Then for the front end, you have to also set up the next public API URL. So in here, so that's for the front end. For the back end, you should be able to set up the base URL as the ngrok URL, and also make sure that the local auth token also being set up correctly. So that should be it. So after everything is configured, so you probably want to see if there's any existing process running for the mission control. So if there is, just close them. After that, you have to go to the front end folder to actually run everything again, to build everything again, to take the latest environment, and then to restart everything. So for example, for the front end, you have to restart the npm run restart to restart the front end and also restart the back end also. So backend is using the fast API, but I think you have to do the unicorn, do the app.main.app. So as you can see here, so that should be it. And lastly, you have to reconfigure the OpenClaw if you have issues with the gateway. So first you have to configure the gateway and rerun the gateway. If you have issues with the gateway, such as the allowed origin, you have not configured the allowed origin, you might have to reconfigure that based on the ngrok, because the Visual Studio has a different public URL, which is using the Gradle. The second phase is using the ngrok, so you might have to add that public URL to the allowed origins for OpenClaw. Then also set up the allow insecure auth, because everything is in testing mode. So you can set the allow insecure auth to true. And after that, you want to also set up the dangerously disabled device auth. So this is not recommended for production, but for testing, for demo purpose, you can just set this to make things easier. So that's it. And if you want to set up everything, you might also want to check the binding. So either the loopback or LLM. So the default we set up during the other demos are using LLM, which is for remote access. So we want to make sure that is set up. Then if you set up the device pairing, so you might want to also make sure that devices are approved. Then everything should be ready to go. So last not but the least, so you just go to the engine section to actually install everything in engines. If you have not set up engines during the setup phase 1, then you might do set up everything in here. And for the OpenClaw Mission Control, you definitely want to run this routing. So make sure that default traffic is routed to the front end 3000 and the backend traffic API is routed to the backend 8000. So that's for the engine setup. So when everything setup completed, then you can go to the public Mission Control URL to see if it works. So when you ask for a token, when the OpenClaw Mission Control asks you for a token, then just use the token that you specified in the OpenClaw configuration right here. So that's it. This is how you set up OpenClaw Mission Control with OpenClaw instances. So hopefully this is helpful. And if you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.